clicked on this video because you want to become instantly more attractive, and I am here to deliver. Here are foolproof glow up tips to have you looking instantly more attractive that are backed by science. Hey girl, welcome back to the Get Up and Glow podcast. I am your host, Madison Haynes, your glow up self-improvement fairy godmother. And in today's episode, we are talking about all of these psychology tips and tricks that you can use to have yourself looking instantly more attractive and become mesmerizing, radiant to all. And you already know that I don't fool around, okay? I'm gonna go right into this video because I know that's what you are here for. And your glow up fairy godmother is here to deliver. So I'm just gonna quickly say it, okay? Subscribe if you haven't already, girl, and comment, share. All your comments mean the world to me. It helps this podcast grow. And if you want daily content, okay, I post on TikTok. Okay. I'm done with all that. Let's get right into the video. Tip number 1, wear red. Red is just a powerful color and it's associated with confidence. But did you know that science says that wearing red can trigger subconscious attraction? And it can even make you seem more assertive, okay? So if you're not confident, but you want to be a confident girly and you want to cosplay, put on that red shirt, put on that red dress, strut your stuff, okay? Everyone else, they're going to be fooled. They're going to instantly think you're more mesmerizing. They're going to instantly think that you are that girl. You are confident because only a confident woman would wear red. Everybody already knows about the red nail theory, but if you don't, essentially wearing red nail polish is something that just attracts men. Psychologists think it's because a lot of the men that are our age in their mid-20s often had mothers that wore red lipstick or red nail polish. So subconsciously, when that man sees you wearing red nails, they think it's beautiful, they think it's attractive, but really it's just familiar and comfortable to them and they don't even realize it. Tip number 2 to become instantly more attractive, have open body language. If your arms are crossed, if you're slouching, if you're not looking people in the eyes, you don't look approachable. You don't look like you want to be there, girl. Why would someone want to be around you if you look like you don't even want to be around them? And I get it. You do this because you're anxious. You do this because you're uncomfortable. You want to give yourself a little hug. You just want to stay in your bubble. I get it. It's nerve-wracking. Try out a Superman pose. If you don't know what that is, if you're nervous, okay, before you go to the event, before you go out and about to that party, okay, go into a room alone and put your arms on your hips and puff out your chest like Superman, and in your head, or you could say it out loud, say, I am good enough. I am confident. I am that girl, okay? And it just instantly gives you a little bit of confidence. And this has been proven. It gives you that extra pep in your step to just move with a little bit more confidence. And girl, here is your challenge. If you are serious about wanting to be more attractive, I know this might seem impossible for you, super hard, but next time you're in a room full of people, I don't care if this is school, I don't care if this is work, I don't care if this is at a party where you know nobody. I want you to be mindful of your posture. Picture that you have angel wings attached to your back and they're weighing you down. So you have to stand up, stand tall, stand proud, not slouchy, okay? Don't want you to cross your arms. Be mindful of where you place them. Do this and watch how many more people come up to you. Because when you do this, when you smile, when you look around, you are signaling to everybody in that room that you're open, you're willing to talk, you're excited to be there. And I can guarantee you there's a bunch of other people in that room who also are unsure of themselves or don't know anyone or blah, 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 blah. And then when they see your open body language, that is inviting. You are basically signaling, I am open for conversation. Come and talk to me. You don't have to go chase a man, no. But by having open body language, you invite the right type of people to come and talk to you, which goes hand in hand with tip number 3, smile, but not too much. Again, smiling makes you seem approachable. You don't have RBF, and I know you know what that means, but don't over smile, okay? So what I'm saying is don't have this giant, huge smile every single second that person is talking to you, okay? If you were nodding and smiling like this, I know if you're listening on audio, you might not be able to see me depending on the platform, but I'm smiling really big. It's scary. Okay, we're not going to do that. But look at someone in the eyes, again, make eye contact, give them a smile here and there, okay? Don't overuse it. Be a little bit more mysterious. You can do that, push and pull technique where you invite them in, you are excited to talk to them, you kind of are like the golden retriever energy with your smiles, and then you switch back into black cat where you maybe don't try as hard, okay? You're not trying to impress them. You're not trying to please them so much. This is going to give you that je ne sais quoi. This is going to have that person think, wow, this person's nice, but they're also confident in who they are, and they're not just going to oversell themselves to me. And because they're not pushing onto me so hard and latching on so hard, they're detaching. I'm actually curious about this person and I want to learn more. Tip number 4, scent matters, ladies. Pheromones are real. It has been proven that one of the most loved scents by men is vanilla, which is amazing because who doesn't love a nice sweet vanilla scent? So here is your hot girl action step, okay? I want you to find your signature scent, that scent that is going to represent you. I want you to be mindful of where you apply this, okay? So 1 squirt on your wrist, 1 squirt on the back of your neck, 1 squirt on your ankles. I like to apply it directly onto my skin, sometimes with maybe like a little bit of petroleum jelly, just so that perfume really latches on. And under no circumstance do I want you to rub that perfume in. That is actually going to alter the scent. No, okay, you spray it, you leave it. When you have a signature scent, not only is this so it girl, but you can train other people to recognize you just by your scent. Tip number 5, use the chameleon effect. What the heck is a chameleon effect? I know you're asking it, girl. Okay, like how that chameleon adapts to its surroundings. You are essentially going to mirror the other person's behavior, their body language, their speaking patterns, even maybe their tone, but just very effortlessly, okay? Don't try and copy them. Don't try and mimic them like a clone. That's going to freak them out and scare them. They shouldn't even be able to pick up that you are doing this. But essentially, if someone's really passionate about what they're talking about, they're smiling, they're happy, they're vibrant, match their energy. Same as if someone is just feeling chill that day, okay? They're maybe a little bit more dialed down, okay? You can, if you want, you should always be yourself, come with that golden retriever energy, but once in a while, it's okay to match that mood. This scientifically will have people feeling more connected to you because this unconscious mimicry taps into this deep sense of similarity. And it essentially creates this instant bond because that person just feels connected to you, you're matching their energy, they feel comfortable around you, etc. And girl, be careful with this one because you know I'm not here saying to change yourself for a man. No, okay? But what I am saying is sometimes matching the energy of each moment, because it does change, can help you relate to that person. It can help create a stronger bond. And regardless, even outside of intimate relationships with someone you're trying to date, this can even be good, in a workplace environment with strangers you're just meeting, etc. Understanding just general social cues. Understanding social cues in any capacity is a good thing. And you should be able to pick up on, okay, I'm in a room with someone who's speaking very professional. I'm going to mimic that, or I'm going to match that and bring out that more professional side of me. Versus, maybe there's a coworker at work who's very vibrant and silly. Okay, then you can have that silly part of you come out as well. We have so many different components of ourselves, okay? And picking up when you can let that shine in specific moments can be helpful in relationship building, especially in the early stages. Okay, girly, you want to be more attractive instantly? Girl, why are you looking away, okay? Why do you walk by that cute guy at the grocery store, at the movie theater, at the mall, and you instantly don't look at him? Why? Why are you doing that? Girl, make eye contact. Eye contact helps build trust by simultaneously triggering the release of oxytocin, which is the love hormone. Do you know when there's that really cute guy or girl and they make eye contact with you and your heart just skips a beat and you just are so in your feels? Yes, that is what I'm talking about. That feeling, okay, it's science. I know it sounds silly, okay, but too much of that feeling can be overwhelming. If there's a cute person and they're staring at you and staring you down, then you start thinking, oh my God, what are they thinking? Oh my God, do I have something in my teeth? Oh my God, no. So you don't want to stare at somebody, okay? You see that cute boy, you don't want to stare at him, but you don't want to instantly look away and try to run past him because you're embarrassed. No, teach yourself to keep eye contact. When you make it, don't instantly look away. Maintain it. Even if you're in an environment and you want someone to approach you, this is a great way too. You don't have to go and chase a man, okay? You are in your feminine energy. You don't chase, you attract, you receive as a feminine woman. But if you see a cute guy across the way and you want him to approach you, again, open body language. Smile, appear to be happy. Guys like happy girls, but don't be afraid to go look at them. Make eye contact, hold it for a little bit, okay? And here's your it girl action step that I want you to practice. It would be amazing if you could be the last one to break eye contact because theoretically, in my mind, thou who breaks eye contact last has the most power. And I know this sounds crazy, but don't try this out with your crush, okay? Because I know that's intimidating and you're like, Madison, what are you asking me to do? Seriously, you're asking me to make eye contact and actually keep it and maintain it and then not be the first one to break it? Yes, girl, but I'm saying that is like step number 101, okay? What I want you to do first is when you're out and about with just random strangers that you aren't into, you don't really want them to hit you up, they're just random people, okay? It could be that old lady in the grocery store. When she looks at you, instead of going, oh my gosh, I just made eye contact and look away, like we all do as humans, I want you to keep that eye contact, maintain it, and be the last one to look away. And every time you catch yourself making eye contact with people, I want you you to keep practicing this. Have it a little challenge as yourself. Just be the last one to look away. They don't know that you're doing it, okay? But you know you're doing it. And with every time you do that, you feel a little bit more confident. Like, I did that. That wasn't so bad. You feel a little bit more powerful. I know it sounds so silly, but you do. Then you can even go as far as, when you're walking by someone on the street, if you're the type of person who like overthinks, oh my God, what do I say? Do I say hi? Do I walk past them? Whatever. Just say hi. Hi, how are you? Or just hi, done, move on. Okay. Whatever. Make that small little interaction with random strangers whenever you can. You can even do that as like when you're going and ordering something at a store, you're going to check out, actually be present, make eye contact with that person, see them, have a nice, meaningful exchange. This is going to help you become so much more magnetic. You're going to improve your social skills, your confidence at the same time. And then next time you see a cute guy, you're going to be able to hold eye contact, maintain it, and look away at the perfect time. And to him, that's going to say, ooh, she has open body language. Ooh, she's smiling. She's happy. Ooh, she looked at me and she didn't just like instantly look away, because a lot of the times for guys, they don't really know, like, is she into me? Is she not? By just doing that, you're basically insinuating to that cute guy that, hey, I see you. You can come talk to me. It's okay. I'm not going to bite. Tip number 7. Laugh more. Obviously, laughing is amazing because it means you're a happy girly and girly. I want that for you. But laughing in general, it's attractive. It builds connection. Being able to share a laugh with somebody or just a laugh around someone shows them that you're lighthearted, you're fun, you're happy, you're vibrant, you're magnetic. If you watch Gossip Girl, which we know on this podcast, we are all about it, think about Blair and Serena and the contrast between the two. Blair was a little bit more rigid, a little bit more type A, whereas Serena Vanderwoodson looked effortless next to Blair Waldorf because she was vibrant. She laughed a lot. She smiled a lot. That's why she was so magnetic. That's why every man on that show was just so drawn to her. So your hot girl action step is to not be afraid to laugh. You do that embarrassing thing in front of your crush. You're like, oh my gosh, why did I just say that? Oh my gosh, why did I just do that? Like giving Catty Heron Gruel from Mean Girls moment. I know that you know. Laugh it off, okay? It is way better to just laugh at yourself and make fun of yourself in like a kind way, than to completely go red, get embarrassed, whatever. No, laugh at your mistakes, embrace them. That makes you so much more vibrant, magnetic again. And people are going to forget about that way less. And opposed to thinking, oh my God, she got super embarrassed, they're going to think, oh my gosh, she's so fun. Okay. Another tip to have you become instantly more attractive is to ask meaningful questions. Also, complete side note, I think these numbers are a little out of whack. So I'm just going to stop saying the numbers. But if I messed up, okay, you can comment down below and say, Madison, can you count? And the answer is no, I can't. But regardless, we're going to move on. Okay. So deep, meaningful questions. How is this going to make you feel more attractive? Or how is this going to get someone being like, damn, who is that girl? Let me tell you what. Small talk. It's boring. You can get that from your uncle. Nobody wants that, okay? Yes, you have to have it to some capacity. And as an Aquarius, I freaking hate it, okay? Don't go and ask me what my favorite color is. Or go and ask me the quality I love most in my best friend. Or go and ask me what is my dream trip to go on, etc. Just something where I can share my deep soul, my personality. People love to talk about themselves. People love to feel good about themselves. So if you can figure out the correct questions to ask them, to give them a chance to step into the spotlight with you and talk about themselves, something that they love, something that will make them feel good to talk about, you will become instantly more likable and magnetic to them. And this is because scientifically, people are way more likely to feel connected to you when that conversation has substance, has meaning to them. So your hot girl action step, figure out questions you can ask anybody, but especially your crush, that has a meaning. So you figure out what they really love to do. Figure out whatever makes their soul shine. So cringy, I know, but true. Ask them questions pertaining to that. So instead of like, so how's your day going? Or what are you up to? No. Ask them, so what are you really into right now? What are you passionate about? If you skip that small talk, okay, and go right to some sort of relationship building meaningful question, watch how fast that relationship evolves. Next tip, compliment thoughtfully. Compliment someone on something that they probably don't hear a lot, something that is really unique to them that you can tell, again, they put effort in, that many people they will overlook, they might not notice. You could give a compliment that goes beyond looks. Just say, I love how ambitious you are, or I love how you are so committed to soccer or whatever sport they play, or I love your taste in music. Not only is this a compliment, but this is great for a whole conversation starter. If you compliment their taste in music, now you have, so what music do you listen to? How long have you been listening to this band? How did you find out about this band? Have you been to any cool concerts lately? Etc. etc. There you go. You could talk for at least 30 minutes about music alone. Same with the sport. You can say, how long have you been playing this sport for? What is your favorite team? Do you watch it on TV? Which is probably yes, but some don't. You'll be surprised. Just find something that they like, find a way to compliment them on it, and then from there, just ask them follow-up questions, get a conversation going. But be wary if all they do is talk about themselves and they ask you no questions about yourself either. Girl, no, I don't care how cute he is. I don't think he's the one, okay? You're worth more than that, okay? Make sure these people are actually giving you substance to, asking you about yourself, getting to know about you first. You know, as your glow up fairy godmother, I just had to put that in there, girl. I know you don't want to hear it. I know. I just gotta sprinkle it in, okay? Next tip. Have you heard of the cheerleader effect? I don't know why, but when I was doing the research for this episode, there is science behind this, okay? Don't shoot the messenger, but apparently people look more attractive when they're in groups. For whatever reason, apparently your features blend in with the rest of the people you're around. For whatever reason, it makes you seem more appealing. That sounds crazy. I know. Apparently it's true. Maybe it's just because your energies are bouncing off of each other, like they get to watch you in your natural element with your friends, you're having fun, you're laughing, you're doing your thing, and maybe it's like, I have no idea. I don't know how to explain it, okay? But I did the research and this was a tip and I thought I would include it because it's interesting and I think you haven't heard it before. But also it makes sense because pretty women hang out with pretty women, you know? We are, again, the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So it would only make sense if you are a beautiful, happy, vibrant person, then your friends would be as well. And I also think who we are friends with says a lot about us, about the types of things that we are into. So maybe that attracts the right person because they can tell that right away too. Okay. The next tip to become instantly more attractive, and that is to master subtle touch. They call this subliminal touching, which sounds so weird, so wrong. But essentially, it's just light, non-invasive touches during conversations. For instance, this could be like the hand on the arm or the subtle, you know, like little hit thing to be playful. I know you've already seen this in like 101 rom-coms, okay? Watch them back if you haven't and watch how these characters do it. Don't waste your time spiraling about, oh my God, he didn't text me back. Oh my God, he didn't do that. No. Okay, we're going to detach. You're going to be mysterious. You're not going to try and overanalyze all these details. You're going to take that time back, spend it on you. You're going to glow up because you're investing in you. All that extra time you're spending at the gym, all that extra time you're spending, you know, maybe doing like hair beauty routines, whatever, watching your cute movies, just pouring back into yourself opposed to spending so much time on your phone, like trying to psychoanalyze this random guy and all his actions. You don't know what he's doing. Honestly, we're never going to be able to get into the man's head, especially if they're teenagers. Just relinquish control, girl. Let it be. And if you do that, sometimes guys can pick up when you're asking all these questions about stuff like that, behaviors, especially if you're not dating. And to them, it gives, ooh, she's clingy. Oh, she's a little crazy. And they start to pull away. But if you're the type of girl that just like let it be. If he wants you, you know that you are hot, you know that you are smart, you know that you're confident, you know that you are good enough. And if a guy can't see that, then F that guy, better off without him, kick him to the curb. So you know if the guy is right for you, he's going to come to you. And when he does, and you have a banter going, you establish a relationship, of course he's not going to go and be doing that anymore because he respects you, you know? So you have nothing to worry about. So you have nothing to go and attach and latch onto and psychoanalyze right now because you're not even at that stage yet. And people will pick up on that confidence and up on your boundaries and that you demand that level of respect, because the second you don't get it, you are gone. You're going to be in alignment. You're going to attract the right people and you can relinquish control a little bit because you're doing the most for yourself by doing the least, if that makes any sense at all. Which goes hand in hand to my next point to become instantly more attractive, and that is that scarcity is so attractive. If you think about everything that people want so much, you know, all the luxury brands and all this stuff, like what makes it so alluring? What makes it so everyone wants it? It's because it's not that attainable. Not that many people have it. Not many people can have it, okay? There's something so sexy, something so desirable about wanting something so bad that nobody else has. You have to work really hard to get it. And that is because people value what they can't easily get. Being less available allows people to appreciate your time a little bit more. They know you're not just going to always be around to hang out. They know that they can't just hit you up saying, what are you doing tonight? Or that little 2 a.m. text. No, okay? They know, oh, this girl has stuff going on, okay? So if I want to spend her time, if I want a piece of her energy, I'm going to have to make an appointment. I'm going to have to go and reach out to her and say, hey, I want to take you out. Or hey, I want to see you. When are you free? What date works for you? You don't need to be available at all times. You don't need to be texting someone back seconds after they respond. You don't always need to be on, to be, again, reachable. You can become unreachable. Turn your notifications off. Put that DND on, like an it girl would, because you know your time is valuable. You are a busy girl with lots of things to do. act like it. You can also use something called the Ben Franklin effect, which essentially is asking someone for a favor. When you ask someone for a favor and they do it for you, subconsciously, this makes them realize that they like you because they must like you if they're doing you a favor. And if you ask them for a favor, you're comfortable enough to be asking them to help you out with something, which means to them that you must like them too. So your hot girl action step, next time you need help, ask for it, okay? And don't just ask help for anyone. Ask that cute guy that you're trying to attract, okay? Or you can apply this to just anyone. Fun girl and you really want to be your friend and you don't know how to like approach her, just go and ask her for help. Great conversation starter. Create shared experiences. This is called the misattribution of arousal, which sounds weird. Again, all of these tips sound crazy. But by doing something that's adrenaline pumping, those activities can increase attractiveness because often this misattribution of emotions can go and relate to them feeling like they have feelings for you. Because often this excitement that they feel after doing this really adrenaline pumping activity can translate into them thinking, or they misattribute their feelings into romantic feelings for you, which sounds manipulative, I know, but like it's also just like you go and have fun. Like you see this on The Bachelorette all the time, okay? They go bungee jump off the side of a bridge and all that romance starts flowing after. It's just something. So maybe go and ask them to go to an amusement park, go on some roller coasters together, just do something. And okay, girlies, I could go on forever and ever. So if you want me to keep going and you ain't sick of me yet, follow the Get Up and Glow TikTok. We go into the nitty gritty about everything, all things self-improvement. Follow my personal Instagram at Madison.Haynes for a little bit more of my daily life. And again, if you want the unfiltered version of the podcast, you're not sick of me yet, go and think about enrolling in to the bonus unfiltered content. For less than a cup of coffee, Starbucks, I lose $2.99 Canadian dollars a month, and you get 2 bonus episodes every single month. Things I wouldn't necessarily talk about on the Get Up and Glow podcast. I try to keep it real. I try to show you guys the inner workings of me. All that is me. So we are besties, you know, because we are. Anyways, I just want to take the moment to say, you made it to the end of this episode, girl. I love you. We are besties. Thank you so much for listening. You are sexy. You are good enough. You are so smart. You are doing amazing things in this world, and I am so freaking proud of you. Just in case someone hasn't told you today, keep going, keep growing, keep blowing up, all of that stuff, okay? And thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Get Up and Glow podcast. So now you have all of the tips on how you can become instantly more attractive that are backed by science. The only question left is, are you ready to get up and glow?